Video 4. Here we go. So, when I started thinking about building this business, it is very heavy in the content creation part of it, right? And so I wanted to just make sure that I knew that it wasn't that I'm not trying to be a content creator or a like a YouTuber or an influencer, right? And so YouTube isn't the actual business. What I do and how I implement and help people is the actual business. And what I mean by distribution, it distributes your message, right? And so that's all it is. So, and I think this is like really helped me in my business overcome this like content, right? And so I think the main problem is that a lot of people overthink this part, and they think that they have to have all the swooshes and whooshes and like the crazy thumbnails. And just like I honestly think that like with this $19 tripod, my phone, and this thing that I bought a couple years ago, I hit a button. I hope that didn't mess anything up. But you see what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to obsess over clicks and views and all that. I think the most important part is just like sitting down with a fairly lit room and just like speaking your truth, speaking to your person, to your audience, and letting them know how you can help, essentially, right? And so again, my approach, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I'm essentially using YouTube to reach other lifestyle entrepreneurs, who basically want to build their own thing. And you know, I have the experience that I've gone through is is going to uh, is going to produce this business, right? And so my actual business is clarifying their foundation, understanding where they are currently and where they want to be. It's just a bridge. That's all it is. I like to say you build the bridge, you don't burn the boats, right? That was in my last video. Um, Building the content system, you don't have to have this crazy thing going on. Like it can be, I'm really trying to simplify this process of becoming a sort of coach consultant, and it just so happens that a big part of the business model, you need content, right? And um, so at the end of the day, YouTube is just how I am finding other lifestyle entrepreneurs. It's just distribution. And so I had an example. So if you think about it, I had a really good friend, videographer, photographer, has been doing that for several years, 10 years or so. And if he jumped on YouTube, he wouldn't just be a YouTuber. He would be someone with experience, someone that has gone through this transformation of like not knowing how to land clients, and as a photographer, videographer, and essentially make content and produce that information, and then get clients on his own. He's already done that, right? He's been doing that for 10 years. And so my point is that he's not going to get on YouTube and just become a content creator or a YouTuber or influencer. He's just using YouTube as distribution. He's using this information to reach out to people, to find people that need his help. And that's really what it boils down to. I like to kind of think about it where your content is you're free. It's free, right? You just jump on YouTube and you're producing all this content, and ideally it's is extremely valuable. Like, just give it away. I think with AI and all this information, it's going to be really difficult to essentially sell the information when really people can can just like YouTube it or get it with AI and just produce that stuff, right? So the main sort of product is the implementation, and so and that can come through different things. It can come through like some sort of like workbook that you've built. It could be like a template. It could be and all low cost. And then even further out, you could eventually have some coaching, one-on-one coaching calls, or you can have like a sort of a cohort and have a group of people, and where it's like a one-to-many kind of thing. And so I love the idea of just like creating content for the sake of the business, not for the sake of being a YouTuber by any means. And so that's kind of what what I hope that this video sort of conveyed, and what I'm building in the community. It's called The Unconventional Path. And if you want to join, if you want to come and hang out, that'd be awesome. And I hope to see you there. And I'm going to cut it there. I appreciate it. Peace.